My name is Maimuna. I am studying first year MPCS. Today I am going to explain the subject is computers. The topic is the generations of programming language. First, what is meant by programming language? It means programming language has been classified into several program language generations. Historically, this classification was used to indicate increasing power of programming styles. Later, writers have somewhat redefined the meanings as in distinctions previously seen as important became less significant to current practice. Means a programming language is a computer language that established to communicate between a user and computer. It contains computations, means series of calculation performed by the computer. Every programming language called syntax. It contains letters or characteristics like A, B, C or 0, 1, 2, greater than or less than, hyphen, etc. Like these symbols are called syntax. Rules are called syntax. Next, the generations of programming language. First generation is machine language. Second generation is assembly language. Third generation is imperative languages. And the fourth generation is object oriented languages. And the fifth generation is logic languages. First, we discuss about the first generation programming language. A first generation programming language is a mission level programming language. There is no translator was used to compile or assemble the first generation language. The main benefit of first generation program language is that the code a user writes can run very fast and efficiently. It is a lot more difficult to learn than higher generational programming languages, and it is far more difficult to edit if errors occur. It means machine language is a low level language that is understood by the computer. Its commands and data are expressed in the form of zeros and ones. It is also known as binary language or low level language. This language is called as machine dependent language. Let me see the advantages of first generation of programming language. Advantages: execution is very fast, and the disadvantages is difficult to learn and error correction and detection is difficult. Next, second generation of programming language. Second generation programming language is a generation way to categorize assembly languages. Assembly language is a second generation language in which there are certain codes for certain instructions. Second generation program language have the following properties. The code can be read and written by a programmer to run on a computer. It must be converted into a machine readable from a process called assembly. The language is specific to a particular processor, family and environment. These codes are known as mnemonics codes or processes. Example: ADD, CMP, MVL, etc. A statement in assembly language consists of a operation and one or more operands. Example: MOV AX 4, MOV BX 6, ADD AX and BX. Program is written in assembly language converted into machine language using a translator program is known as assembler. Let we see the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: the error detection and correction is very easy. It is easy to modify. And the disadvantages is machine dependent. Program should have good knowledge in hardware. The third generation of programming language. The introduction of the compiler in 1952 spurred the development of third generation computer languages. These languages enable a programmer to create program files using commands that are similar to spoke English. Third level computer languages have become the major means of communication between the digital computer and its user, such as Basic C, Fortran, and Pascal. High level languages are just like English language that follow certain rules and regulations called syntax and semantics. These languages are discovered during 1960s and 1970s and are designed to create user-friendly environment. These language uses compiler or interpreter to convert high-level language to machine language. And the advantages are machine independent, easy to detect and correct errors, easier to write and understand. Disadvantages is code may not be understand. And the fourth generation of programming language. A fourth generation programming language is from 1970s to 1990. Abbreviated 4GL is a programming language or programming environment designed with a specific purpose in mind, such as the development of commercial business and software. In the evolution of computing, the 4G followed the 3G in an upward trend toward higher abstraction and statement power. The 4G was followed by efforts to define and use a 5G. Fourth generation languages are very high level language and non-procedural languages which specify what is to be done rather than how to be done. Example, SQL means simple query language. It takes request and provides information database. In this generation, there is only advantages, and the advantages are easier to write and learn. Instructions are written in sentence like English. Code is easier to maintain. And last, fifth generation of programming language. The branch of computer science concerned with making computers behave like humans. There are several programming languages that are known as AI. AI means artificial intelligent languages because they are used almost exclusively for AI applications. The two most common are LISP and Prolog. These 5G languages are constraint and logic languages that are centered on problem solving. The constraint based and logic program languages are a part of fifth generation languages. 5G are widely uses artificial intelligence which makes computers to think like a human brain. These languages contains visual tools. Example, Prolog, Mercury, Lisp, KL1, etc. These are the 5 generations of programming language. Thank you.